How in Oblivion's bleakness did you get in here? No, don't tell me. I don't really want to know your trade secrets. To what do I owe the pleasure of this unexpected visit? Can I assume that my little problem has been dealt with? That's perfect. Splendid, even. I'm going to overlook the way you so rudely barged in here and offer you a drink. Join me on my balcony. Sure you'll appreciate the view. Fetch my wine, girl. You know the one. And bring something less expensive for my friend here. I miss sailing the open sea. Things were more clear out there. Kill or be killed. Take whatever you can carry. Fight to keep what's yours. It's the same here, I suppose. We're just less honest about it.
Your wine, Governor.
Mirabelle? Where's Edwina?
You know how clumsy Edwina can be, Governor. While she cleans up her mess, I brought your wine so you wouldn't be kept waiting.
Initiative. I like that in a serving girl. Very well then. A toast to taking what you can and fighting to keep what's yours. The wine. What did you do?
We'll drink to your memory, Governor, and to the glory of the Night Mother.
Mirabelle? She's one of... you!
Life is fleeting, Fortunata. An illusion. And in the end, everything belongs to Sithis. Tell him I said hello. I'll see you back at the sanctuary, darling. After I clean up any evidence of our involvement. Well, that's done. I'm just glad I was here to be a part of it. I never did like that glorified, over-important pirate. Now be a dear, and get back to the sanctuary. Let Astara know what happened. I'll be along in a bit. I just want to make sure I can continue my role here after the dust settles and a new administration takes over. If you need a way out, I'll happily let you in on my secret escape route. It's never failed me yet. Oh, darling, I have all kinds of secrets. And so did Fortunata. There's a hidden passage in the Governor's suite that she used whenever she wanted to move about in a clandestine manner. I've used it a few times myself. Leads to a cave on the shore. You don't have to thank me. We're family after all. But if you forget you saw me in these rags, I'd be ever so grateful. Now get back to the sanctuary and let Astara know that Fortunata is as dead as that stuffed chub loon she kept on her mantle.
The Speaker brought me news of your success in Kvatch, and of the events that followed. I must admit I didn't expect you to return from Fortunata's den of pirates and brigands. Does this mean the Pirate Queen has been dethroned? Then I believe a new title is in order, Initiate. You've demonstrated skills and abilities that we will definitely need in the battles to come. Stand tall, Assassin. You've earned your place in the Brotherhood, and we're proud to have you among us. Fortunata's death bodes well for the future of the Gold Coast, but our problems remain. I need to consult with the Speaker and determine how best to collect the rest of what Count Carolus owes us. In the meantime, I'll leave you to your contracts. When you have a moment,
It's a rare sight to see, so many of the family returning home at the same time. Ah, you just missed Mirabelle. She was heading back to the sanctuary in such a hurry we barely had time to talk. I think she was on her way back from a scouting mission. Something to do with Count Carolus of Kvatch, as far as I could ascertain. Mirabelle mentioned she had to convince Astara, and then she was off, heading in the direction of the sanctuary. Spying, scouting, when you think about it, is there really any difference? Oh, I almost forgot. Astara was asking about you. I'd return to the sanctuary and see what the matron wants if I were you.
You're too close to this one, Mirabelle. Besides, the Speaker has already decided.
Too close? They killed Simbar, Astara. I'm going to be a part of this whether you give the command or not.
Assassin, it's time to collect a payment past due. Mirabelle's outburst doesn't concern you, Assassin. Focus on the task at hand. Count Carolus still owes us for the sacrament. He claimed to have information about the Black Dragon. Meet him at the ruins of Dossick Moor and find out what he knows. We're not sure, but that's where he requested to meet. He has a camp there which he's using for his own clandestine purposes. Before you go, talk to Mirabelle. She has information concerning the Count that could prove useful to your mission. Don't dawdle, Assassin. I gave you a job and I expect you to handle it. Curiosity isn't a trait I encourage, especially when it comes to matters inside the Sanctuary. Still, you'll find out soon enough, I'm sure. Mirabelle has allowed Tanick's injury and the deaths of Simbar and the others to make her emotional. The deaths hit her hard, especially Simbar's. She craves revenge and it's making her anxious, reckless. That's dangerous for an assassin. We need to be cold, precise, calculated. The heat of emotion leads to mistakes, and that gets people killed. As close as any lovers can be, I suppose. The recent deaths visited upon us have affected Mirabelle, but Simbar's torture and murder, that one has left a mark. It has made her emotional, which is never a good thing in our business.
Astara just gave you my mission, didn't she? Well, I can't say I'm surprised. Did she? So I get to do all the work and you wind up with all the glory? I'm getting a little tired of sticking to the shadows all the time. I'm sorry. Was there something else you wanted from me? Excuse my attitude, but you have to understand. Simbar. Anyway, I've been hunting the Black Dragon, on my own. I got so close I could hear her voice, but I had to break off the hunt. I didn't want to wind up dead, you understand? Isn't it obvious? She thinks I've lost my perspective, that I'm too sad or angry or whatever to do the job I've done 100 times before. Just promise that you won't tell Astara about any of this. She already thinks I'm reckless enough as it is. I appreciate your discretion. If Astara knew what I've been up to, she'd confine me for my own protection. We're assassins, damn it. We don't need protection. One more thing. The last time I tracked the Black Dragon, I followed her past the Dossick Moor ruins toward the old enclave of the Hourglass before I turned back. Make sure the Count tells you what he knows about the Order of the Hour's old haunt.
I'm not used to being ordered about by a clandestine organization, so let's get this over with. I'd prefer to conclude our business and forget all about that dreadful ritual I had to perform. I already told your associate everything I know. The woman with the dark hair and the staff. Mirabelle, I believe she said her name was. Do I really need to repeat myself to every assassin that slips out of the shadows? If that's supposed to frighten me, it's working. The Black Dragon is the first sword of the Order of the Hour. They're using the old enclave of the Hourglass to amass an army. Siege weapons, new recruits. It's a threat to your people and mine. If that's everything, I'd like to get back on my horse and return to Castle Kvatch. If I'm gone too long, I suspect Primate Artorius will go ahead and change all the locks. Oh, very well. What's a few more moments when I get to spend it with a deadly assassin? What else would the Brotherhood like to know? My spies watched the Order's old headquarters from this camp. Saw supply carts start arriving a few days ago. If you want to weaken the Order, destroy their siege weapons and stop them from initiating more recruits. You'll be doing us both a favor. The Primate offered pardons to any Red Sails pirates who agreed to take the vows of the Order. Since Fortunata's death, they've been flocking to the Enclave. I wish I knew what Artorius was planning to do with an army of priests and pirates. Whatever gave you that idea? The Order is a company of warrior priests, dedicated to protecting the Cathedral of Akatosh. At least that's how they started. Now they recruit anyone who can wield a sword. I agreed to expand their authority, but... my back was against the wall. Between Anvil's aggressive overtures and the rampant increase in murders, I needed help. Primate Artorius offered the Order, and I reluctantly agreed. That was before I learned the Black Dragon was one of their number. Just that the Black Dragon is one of the deadliest warriors I've ever seen. Wears armor as dark as oblivion and twice as frightening. Even makes the rest of the Order nervous. Right after I received the first reports about her, the murders began. Not a clue. We only suspected that the murder victims were members of your guild recently, so my spies never even explored that line of questioning. No offense, but if the lot of you wound up destroying each other, I wouldn't lose any sleep over it. By the Ruby Throne, stop doing that! I've told you everything I know. The Order of the Hour has increased its numbers by offering pardons to Fortunata's pirates, and the Black Dragon can be found in the Enclave of the Hourglass. Now, leave me be!
Assassin, over here. Assassin, I hoped I might run into you here. Assassin, I hoped I might run into you here. Who do you think you are to question my actions? If you must know, Astara sent me. to look into the Order of the Hour's activities. Siege weapons, new recruits. They're building an army out here. Saw right through that, did you? Astara didn't send me. That was a lie. I'm here without contract or permission. I know this might be hard for you to understand, but I need to do this. For Simbar. Just one thing. I need to find the Black Dragon and make her pay for what happened to Simbar. I heard her voice and I'd recognize it anywhere. Are you going to stand in my way? I don't expect you to understand, and I don't want your help. Those siege weapons and other preparations the Order is making, by the way. You should do whatever you can to destroy them and disrupt their operations.
Did you see this? That must have cost him.
What assurances do I have before I present your offer to the remaining Red Sails captains?
I guarantee your pirates will enjoy all the rights and privileges of the Order, but only so long as they remain righteous.
And the pardons we were promised? Much of my crew is wanted for crimes throughout the Gold Coast and beyond.
Everyone who joins the Order has their offenses absolved, both religiously and legally. We're about to initiate Captain Zayas' crew now, by the way.
I'll take word of your fair offer to my crew, after I observe the initiation, if you're all right with that.
It's everyone.
Your past is forgotten as your new life for Akatosh begins. Honor to the Order.
I'm unarmed. May we speak before you kill me? It seems you have me at a disadvantage, but you don't have to be afraid of me. Put away your weapons, and I'll help you in whatever way I can. The Black Dragon! How brave of you to seek the most powerful warrior in our order. I can show you where her chambers are, if you like. You know, the Black Dragon was a lot like you once, before she sought redemption. As I understand it, she was an assassin. She killed on command and with impunity, leaving a graveyard full of corpses in her wake. She's a member of the Dark Brotherhood. That is, she was, until they pushed her too far. Members of the Order are encouraged to talk about their pasts. But we should get to someplace more private. You don't want to get caught out in the open if more of the Order appears. I'll take you to the Black Dragon's chambers. We can talk there. Stay close. The Black Dragon's chambers are behind that door. Follow me. Looks like we're all alone. The Black Dragon isn't here. I suppose she'll be back soon, if you want to wait. Primate Artorias teaches us that no one is beyond redemption. In time and with effort, all wrongs can be righted. I can be patient. Can you? Redemption isn't for everyone, and I'd never presume to do such a thing. Unless, of course, you're open to the idea. Do you regret your role in all of this? You can tell me. I'm a good listener. The Primate says regrets are as numerous as the stars in the sky, and they shine brightest in the darkness. But I don't want to talk about religion anymore, do you?
Here. I'm waiting for the Black Dragon.
Setting a trap for the dragon. Is that the idea?
Wait, who's that with you?
I am death, you silly fool! We'll meet again, assassin, and next time I'll be ready to deal with you.
Don't mourn for me, assassin. I've always dreamed of the void. I'll see Simbar and the Dread Father soon. But you need to warn Astara. The Black Dragon is...
So, Assassin, was the Count's information worth all the trouble he put us through? The Black Dragon is one of the Order. That puts everything that she's done to us in a new perspective. What else did you uncover? The Grand Sermonizer, the Chanters, now an army of religious warriors. It seems the priests of Akatosh have declared war against the Dark Brotherhood. Were you able to learn anything else about the Black Dragon? So the Count was using the ruins of Dossick Moor to spy on the Order of the Hour? Now if we only had some idea as to who's inside the Black Dragon's armor. One of our brothers and sisters? I don't recognize the name, but there are other sanctuaries. Why would our sister hunt us? And why work for the Order of the Hour? Where's Mirabelle? I need her to do some digging. You encountered the Black Dragon, and you survived? But Mirabelle, why was she even there? I knew her recklessness was going to get her killed. And now we face a greater threat. For all that you've learned, there's still so much we don't know. You did well to disrupt the Order's preparations, and your reward includes a bonus to reflect that. I just wish we hadn't lost another sister along the way. But that's all for now, Assassin. Speaker Tyrannus and I have much to discuss. The Black Dragon has struck again. Mirabelle is dead.
This happened during the Assassin's mission. Did we learn anything? Or did Mirabelle die in vain?
We learned that the Black Dragon is the first sword of the Order of the Hour. We recovered her journal and discovered her true name, Lyra.
Lyra. Allow me to study the journal, and its secrets will be revealed.
I can't think of anyone better for the task, brother.
I'll dig into the Black Dragon's journal immediately.
See that you do.
This isn't good. This isn't good at all. Oh, Assassin, am I glad to see you. He's got one of those ideas in his head again, and it has me worried sick about him. It's Green Venom Tongue. Ever since he started digging into that journal you brought back, he's had that funny look in his eyes. You know the one. The one that means he's planning to do something foolhardy and dangerous. Well, so far he's kept whatever he's found completely to himself. I know that this is his business, but I can't help worrying about him. Could you talk to him? He may not show it, but he respects you. Maybe he'll even let you help him with this.
That journal you recovered, the contents are disturbingly intriguing. You reported that my old associate, Lyra Viria, is the Black Dragon. The journal, however, claims the Black Dragon killed Lyra. I need to determine the truth of this matter. Lyra was the most skilled among us. I was told she had died in the purification, that she fell alongside our brothers and sisters. The journal claims Lyra died at the hands of the Black Dragon. Yet you said she also used that name. Curious. I want to return this journal and pretend I never read it, but I can't resist a mystery. If the Black Dragon killed Lyra and destroyed my former sanctuary, I need to know the truth. It is time to break my vow and go back there. Will you come with me? I'll arrange transport for us. Meet me near the gates of Anvil when you are ready to depart. And thank you, Assassin, for agreeing to help me. Not far. Just over the border into Black Marsh, as a matter of fact. I haven't been back there in many years. I wonder what we'll find when we finally get there. Purification. That's what they called it. I suppose the term is accurate. Betrayal and corruption festered in our ranks, though I'm not sure what the source was or why it happened. The Black Hand decreed a systematic cleansing was the solution. Another excellent question. I'm going to record that for later. But as for the answer, I was working deep in Black Marsh during that season. Whatever the rest of my sanctuary did to anger the Black Hand, it was obvious that I had no part in it. Perhaps the Black Dragon took Lyra's name as some sort of trophy. Or maybe she adopted it to confuse us. Regardless, I thought Lyra perished along with the rest of my brothers and sisters. I thought I alone had been spared. I'm not sure what to believe, but the Black Dragon certainly implies that in her journal. Whatever the case, only a master assassin could accomplish something as far-reaching as purification. The Black Dragon's skills clearly mark her as such. I abhor a mystery. If I have to confront my past to shed light on the present, then so be it. At least I won't be alone. With you by my side, I am sure I can face whatever secret the purified sanctuary may contain. As much as I admire curiosity, sometimes your questions can be somewhat irritating. The matron asked me to research the journal and give her a report. My research requires that we visit my former sanctuary. All in the line of duty, as it were. Should I go and tell Astara that I am taking her best recruit to a place the Dark Brotherhood destroyed and abandoned, so that we can uncover the truth of the Black Dragon? I'd say no. Let's not do that. She'll hear about it soon enough, anyway. This horse and cart will get us to Blackwood, where Cyrodiil flows into Black Marsh. Climb aboard when you are ready. We can wait if you still have things to do before we depart. You ask the most interesting questions. Let me jot that down. After we get to Blackwood, Shazara Ta will take us up the river to Sanctuary. Don't worry, Shazara Ta's an excellent boat handler. She knows those rivers like the tip of her tail. She's a Black Marsh tracker who I've had the pleasure to work with in the past. We can trust her implicitly. Besides, she has the most enticing fascination with all things shadow scale. You'd think I would find that annoying, but not in the least. I haven't walked these marshes in a long, long time. Strange, but it doesn't feel like coming home. I never was able to learn much about the purification. Even the listener refused to talk about it. She did say that the Black Hand can call for purification in extreme circumstances. I just wish I knew what made the purge necessary. This time, though, I think we'll learn something I never knew. At least, I hope we will. Here we are. Keep your eyes open. The sanctuary may be abandoned, but such places never stay quiet for long. Let us go inside. The black door, still intact after all these years. No worries, I'll remember the proper reply.
What is the gift of death?
Solace, my brother.
Welcome home.
Have you ever seen as the Hist sees? Have you ever looked beyond the barrier of time? We're going to need to see with more than our eyes to find the truth in this place. Another excellent question. Keep them coming, assassin. I believe in preparing for every contingency, so I brought along this resin. When burned, its fumes reveal things that are hidden from our feeble eyes. Can't you sense it? We are not alone in here. I'll need you to deal with anything that tries to stop us while I keep the flame burning. Didn't I explain that already? Let me check my notes. Interesting. The sanctuary was abandoned by the living, yes, but it still holds many dark secrets. Secrets even the resin may not reveal. We should be on our guard. Then let me light the flame. Breathe deep and let the resin open your eyes. It might be uncomfortable, but I urge you not to resist. The effects should be temporary in all likelihood. Let the fumes lead us to the answers we seek.